Hello and Easter greetings. Father Caleb Vogel here from St. Paul's Catholic Church in Nampa, Idaho. This video is about how we are going to reopen the churches for public masses, what that looks like for everybody involved, what our policy and our procedures will be. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. As we look to reopening our churches to public masses, some of us might be really excited, really looking forward to coming. Others, we might be a little more cautious and nervous, and still others don't think it's a good idea at all. That being said, we have been given permission and we are going to follow all of the policies and procedures given to us by our authorities. In addition, let us be kind to one another. Not all of us have the same level of comfortability, so let's remember the words of St. Paul's. Let's anticipate one another in showing honor and respect. So if it's not a big deal for you, but it is for somebody else, let's honor that. We're going to all treat this, I am, with utmost seriousness for everyone's protection, and then let's have a beautiful, sacred, holy liturgy and adore God together. Okay? So that being said, here's what we're doing. What are our policies and procedures? Everything that has been outlined for us on the governor's website. We need to be safe and secure. Everyone is recommended to wear a mask. You don't have to, but it's highly recommended. You can remove it for Holy Communion. We must maintain 6 feet of social distancing from anyone and everyone. That is 6 feet between every individual. 6 feet between every individual. If you are coming to Mass with your spouse or your children, you all count as one individual. So you can be together, but there must be 6 feet of distance between you and the next individual, whether that's another family or a person. Our church has been prepared for you. Every other pew is blocked off. There are X's marked in the pew where each individual can be seated. Please follow those instructions. You will be ushered to your place and you will sit where the next individual spot is. And so if there's 4 of you, you take up that spot. And if one person comes in, they will go to the next X that is within that safe distance. It'll be clear when you're in the church. What's important about this is this. You don't get to choose where you sit. We have to seat the church in an orderly manner. And when you come in, follow the instructions of the ushers who've been trained to help you. You can't say, oh gosh, I'd rather sit over there. I'm sorry. You have to sit where we ask you. That is the only way we can make sure that people aren't crossing each other, interfering with each other, and maintaining the 6 feet of social distancing. By the way, we're going there not because of us. We're there because we worship God. So where you sit, let's just let all that go for now, okay? At St. Paul's, you can come in either of the side doors. There will be, if the door is locked, that means that door cannot be used. An usher will meet you, and an usher will seat you. Okay? No walking around the church, no congregating. We just need to go to our places and be as sanitary as we can and respectful of those around us. A few questions. Should you come to Mass? Number 1. The bishop has continued the dispensation for all who are 60 or over, for all who are compromised in some ways, or all those who don't feel comfortable yet coming to Mass. So you're not required to come if you fit any of those categories. And 2, if you are at all sick, don't come. Don't come if you're sick. This is what we're being asked to do. So this is an opportunity. It's not a requirement. Mass will still be live streamed, and you can still do that as follows. Okay, so only come to the Mass if you are safe, secure, and you're comfortable with coming. Here's a little thought about using the bathrooms while you're at St. Paul's. Our preference is that you try as best you can to not use our bathroom facility, simply because it has to be sanitized after everyone uses it. And if you leave your pew to go to the bathroom, you would have to crawl over some people. And so the whole pew is going to have to exit in order for you to go to the bathroom and maintain social distancing. That being said, they're still open, but if it's possible, try not to use them. And if your child has to use the bathroom, we ask that you as a parent must accompany your child. We will have someone available near the bathroom to ensure there's not a large crowd. And then we'll have some cleaning supplies in the bathroom. So when you're finished, you can sanitize the door and the area where you are at. And so your child will need help from that from you parents. So again, they will be available, but let's do our best to try to not use them if we can. So here's our Mass schedule. I'm listing it here. That being said, the Saturday 5 p.m. Mass is only for senior citizens and those who are compromised, have a weak immune system. That's all that Mass is for. Think of the grocery stores and how they set aside a special block of time for senior citizens, etc. That's what this Mass is, okay? So the Saturday 5 p.m. Mass is senior citizens and those who are compromised in some way. Okay, that's what that is. So we're trying to have lots of opportunities to make Mass available because we have a limited number of pews in the church because we've had to block out every other pew to make sure there's a safe distancing. When you come to the church, once the church is full, we can't let anybody else in there. But we are using Marist Hall. So once the church is filled, if there are still people coming, we will take you to Marist Hall. We have seating set up, and the Mass will simultaneously live stream into Marist Hall, which we're going to decorate and make nice. And then communion will be brought to you by a priest or a deacon. Okay, so first come, first serve. The church doors will open about 30 minutes before Mass. And then afterwards, we'll give you instructions on how to leave because we have to completely clean and sanitize the church between Masses. After Mass, ask that you would just finish Mass. We will release you and then just go to the parking lot and go home. We can't congregate in the narthex. We can't have a coffee hour, social hour. We can't have a grouping like that. So please help us with that because we don't want to lose any of these privileges because if the coronavirus spikes again, this could all go backwards, okay? So thank you very much. Take a look at our website. But for any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We'll see you all. God bless you.